5 things I would love to see at this year's WrestleMania. WrestleMania 41. There are more, obviously. Okay, this is just my opinion. If you disagree with it, that's because it's your opinion. Obviously, like I said, there is more. So, like, for example, CM Punk, his favour with Paul Heyman. If it happens at WrestleMania, I'd like that to be a good one. Simple. Okay. Let's start off with them. No particular order whatsoever, but I've saved my favourite for the last, so it's in a certain type of order. Anyway, first one would be Jey Uso versus Gunther actually being a great match. Now, I hope they're all great matches, every single WrestleMania match, but this one especially, because the amount of doubt in people's minds of this being like a terrible feud, a terrible build-up, for it to be like one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history, like we just basically go, oh, okay, we were wrong. Because no one these days has any patience. Do I want it to be the main event? No. But if it ever is the main event, that makes no sense. Okay, if it is, okay, it needs to be a good match. So I really do hope they actually pull their thumb out the, you know what I mean? And actually be a great match. If not a great match, maybe a great moment. Whether that's obviously Jey winning it, and yeah, he might be like a kind of like a Kofi Kingston or a Big E where he wins it for a few months and then it's never talked about again. But if he gets that moment, brilliant. But I'd love to see him have a great match. And I do think Gunther is the one person that could make Jey have a great match. Because obviously people are mentioning like, oh, he can't wrestle because he made a mistake on that dive. Have you ever tried it? If you have, shut up. I'm just saying, like, he basically nails it every single time and he made a mistake once. Number 2, it's a bit weird for me as well, because as much as I would love to see Bianca Belair as the Women's World Champion, okay, that's only if she would beat Rhea Ripley. But now you've got Io Sky in the mix. Most people are assuming, I'm guessing, okay, you're going to have Rhea Ripley winning or Bianca Belair. I would love to see Io Sky retain against them. Okay, Io Sky, she's already like a big name, whatever it is, but defeating 2 of the best, most powerful women in wrestling at WrestleMania, if they class it as a main event. I only classed it the actual last match as a main event. But if it's the last women's match, would that be a women's main event? Confusing, I know. But Io Sky basically beating Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, because we're all assuming it's going to be a triple threat match. Okay, if not, I'm happy with either Bianca Belair or Io Sky winning the match if it's a single match. I don't want to see Rhea Ripley as the Women's World Champion at the moment. So, yeah, just let's see how good, well, let them show us how good Io Sky actually is. Next one, it's not going to happen. It doesn't look like it. Obviously, anything's possible. But I would love to see Sheamus winning the IC title. I've been saying it for ages now. It's just what I want. I want him to be the ultimate Grand Slam champion. He's done everything else. He's a fantastic worker. He's like nearly in his 50s. He's still working now. Still putting on bangers. Well, actually, I haven't seen him wrestle recently. As much as I would love to see like Bron Breakker versus, say, Penta in like a one-on-one match, or maybe Bron Breakker versus AJ Styles, but if you get a multiple man match, it's fine, it is what it is. But I'd love to see Bron Breakker versus Sheamus. Give Sheamus probably one of his last WrestleMania moments. Like, I think it was WrestleMania 39, please correct me if I'm wrong. But the Intercontinental Championship match, though, between Drew McIntyre, Gunther and Sheamus was literally got to be one of the best WrestleMania matches I've personally ever seen. That probably won't happen, but it would be nice to basically see. Another one, which I don't think would happen, but it still would be nice though, is TNA being involved in some way. I don't mean like in a big storyline, like I don't want, I don't know, say like Joe Hendry to be involved in like John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like just anything. Even if you've got, say, Matt and Jeff, okay, versus Fraxium from NXT versus whoever's going to be like the World Tag Team title holders, or maybe even say, I don't know, Joe Hendry maybe defending the actual TNA title. Just anything, as long as it's not ruined by it. And say, it wouldn't happen obviously because there's not enough time to basically set that up, but I suppose they've obviously done less things. I mean, maybe they're going to get obviously a TNA star to go into the Andre the Giant, the Memorial Battle Royal, if they're still doing that. They should really like make the person who wins that go after something, even if it's say like a US title match or a Intercontinental title match. But without rabbiting too much though, I do think like TNA being involved in some sort of way, not majorly, not massive, okay, just in a way would make me feel good inside. Because obviously growing up with my era of WWE, this wouldn't have happened years and years ago. So if it can happen now, then why not? And then we've got the last one. I don't know if I'll count it up or down, so it's either number 1 or number 5. Okay, would be having The Rock in the ring. Okay, standing tall in whatever way you want, whether it's before the match, during the match, after the match, whenever, cutting a promo, and then you just hear the glass break. Stone Cold comes down to the ring to face The Rock. I don't care if he's helping Cody, I don't care whatever he's doing, I just want to see The Rock sell the stunner maybe one last time. Like, Stone Cold is in and around the area doing, is it Wrestlemania World or whatever the weird name they've got. It's not like he's not in the country, the city, the town, whatever the hell it is. I don't even know. Like, he's there. Okay, if you can do it, do it. I don't want to see him. I do want to see him, obviously, yeah, still. I don't want to see him go down to the ring with, let's say, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Okay, have a few beers. Okay, then obviously stun them. No. But if he did that to throw us all off, okay, would he appear in the main event? We're assuming it's going to be the main event. If it's not, that's just stupid. But those are 5 things I would love to see. If you think I'm wrong, that's nice. Yeah. But you can let me know yours. I don't tell you that you're wrong because of your opinions. If you like these kind of videos, let me know. I'll do more. If you don't like them, just don't tell me. Because, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching.